Jackson gamers, Matt Lemke here with Through Gamer Goggles, and we're at Gen Con 2016, and if memory serves right, this is Thursday.
It's early Thursday even.
It is early Thursday, and I have a rare privilege of doing back-to-back interviews with Steve Jackson Games. So I'm going to start with Andrew, which if you guys don't know, Andrew Hackard is the everything developer for Munchkin, pretty much. I mean, it's his wheelhouse. That's pretty much what he does 275 hours a week.
Pretty much.
I mean, he even does it in his sleep, really. So I'm just going to let him start gabbing because it's a big year. It's the birthday, 15th birthday.
15th anniversary. We launched at Gen Con 2001, so this is the birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, Gen Con 2001 was not in August.
So it's a little, we're celebrating late.
I don't know. I was just making that up. I was seeing if he knew, actually.
But it was in Milwaukee, not here.
Yeah, were you at all those Gen Cons?
No, I've skipped a few.
But you've been with Munchkin since the beginning?
Yeah.
That's job security, people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so where do you want to start?
So, we'll start just straight down the middle here. We're celebrating the anniversary with some guest artist editions. So, Munchkin Cthulhu, illustrated by Katie Cook. If you don't know Katie Cook's art, you're missing out because it is really cute. And you've never seen Cthulhu until you've seen cute Cthulhu.
You could pet this Cthulhu.
We've got a Munchkin Pathfinder guest artist edition illustrated by Shane White, who did some work on the Pathfinder Goblins comic series for Dynamite. And Shane is awesome. We are looking forward to working more with Shane on some projects I can't talk about yet, except that I'm about to talk about one of them. And then we've got Munchkin Zombies guest artist edition from Greg Highland. Greg actually was the original illustrator on Munchkin Foo. He's done some other projects with us. He did Ninja Burger. So we're really thrilled to be able to have Greg's work on Munchkin Zombies, and as you can tell, he got the gist of the character.
Yes, he did. Definitely.
Some other things, we've got Moops Monster Mashup, a Munchkin game. We didn't call it Munchkin Moops Monster Mashup because that's just too many M's in the title. This is fully compatible with the original Munchkin. If you know how to play Munchkin, you know how to play Moops. Moop is this little wizard guy here. We're going to make him bigger on the next printing, but he is tiny. And his whole thing is, he's a crazy guy who is mashing up monsters to make new monsters, weapons, and so on. So you have the Kangarooster, you've got the Drizzly Bear, you have weapons like the Beaver Cleaver.
Beaver Cleaver!
So, it's a really fun set. We are debuting it at this show, so you can pick it up. Well, you can't pick it up, you're watching this later, but we're selling it at our booth, and it's going to be in stores almost immediately. We have an alphabet coloring book. Steve's wanted to do a Munchkin alphabet for a long time. This is not really kid-appropriate coloring book, even though the art is adorable, because it talks about things like taverns and killing and, you know,
but it's Munchkin Taverns.
But it's Munchkin Taverns. But
it's okay.
Use your best judgment. We know you're buying it for yourself anyway, so
true, fair.
Big thing this year from USAopoly, our partners there, Munchkin Marvel Edition. There's going to be 2 expansions later this year. Hold that. Marvel 2 is going to be out actually in August, this month. It is August, wow. And this will be out in October, Marvel 3. Both of these are designed to go straight into here, add more of your favorite Marvel characters, more scenarios you can play.
So this is 1 then? Or was there already an expansion?
We didn't number it, but yes, this is 1.
Silly people.
Some other stuff I get to talk about. Munchkin Knights Booster, illustrated by Ian McGinty, who also illustrated Moops Monster Mashup. It's all about knights. We had princesses, so of course we had to have knights. We also have dragons. This is coming back for a 3rd printing. It's first booster to get 3 printings.
Really?
Yep. One of those things I said I couldn't talk about, and then I realized I can. Shane White has illustrated a new Munchkin Pathfinder booster for us, Truly Gobnoxious. So 15 more Pathfinder cards to mix into your Munchkin Pathfinder game, or any game where you want to kill a bunch of goblins. Coming back for a 2nd printing, Munchkin Marked for Death. Actually, no, this one's a third printing too. Holy crap. This is actually a demo. You can sit down with one of your friends who's never played Munchkin, if you have any friends who've never played Munchkin, deal out the cards and do an actual quick 2-turn, 2-player demo to show them how the game works. But they're also official game cards. You can shuffle them in and use them in your Munchkin game.
So that's basically a demo game.
It is.
Wow.
It's about a 5-minute one. Something that is coming out next year, early next year, that we're real excited about, Munchkin Apocalypse Judge Dredd.
Phil was behind that, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
That's going to be awesome.
So, your favorite bastion of law and order in the Munchkin Apocalypse setting. 2018 was great to work with on this. We got lots of really good art from them. It was hard to choose among it, but we did. So, yeah. If you've played a Munchkin Apocalypse, you already know how this is going to work. If you haven't played Apocalypse, you want to pick it up, because this is worth it. And then something that is near and dear to my heart, Munchkin 6.5. I fought for the 0.5 here. We did Munchkin 6 Demented Dungeons, so this is now Terrible Tombs. It's a companion set to that. You don't need 6, you can use this by itself, but you want 6, because of course you want 6. The tombs in this, but dungeon cards are double-sided cards that change the rules. So things like, it only costs you 800 gold to go up a level, you can only level up by killing monsters, and so on. The ones in here, Steve wrote, are harsh and demented and awesome. We were playtesting it and it was like, really? Okay, it's fun, but really? Yeah, it's Munchkin, it's great. And that's just, I mean, if you know about our kilometers, our combat trackers, this is a guest artist one with Ian McGinty art and new cards, because of course we have new cards. So if you don't have one, here's one you can pick up. If you do have one, here's one with new art and new cards. We talked about these. We're doing a whole series of guest artist editions. These are just the new ones that are coming out. Ian did a Munchkin one for us. John Kovalik did Munchkin Foo.
This one's out already, isn't it?
It is coming out shortly. I don't think it's out quite yet.
Which one's Christmas?
Zombies is closest to Christmas.
There you go. Christmas list.
Yep. John did Munchkin Foo. Lynn Peralta did Star Munchkin. And I'm forgetting a bunch, because we have a bunch. We've also done what we call the Munchkin Master Box. It's this size, but it's double the depth. Stores up to 2,000 Munchkin cards, plus some accessories.
That's awesome. This game needed that.
Yes. The one thing I wish we could have put on there that we didn't was a handle.
How about a sling?
A sling would work. A little Munchkin Bjorn, just kind of carry.
How about a gnome to carry it?
That would be even better. We're also doing for the first time Munchkin playmats. So, yeah,
very cool.
2 foot by 1 foot playmats where it gives you space to organize all your stuff, has a nice big piece of art on it, and every one of them comes with an abusive rule.
How many, I mean, are you just like doing a classic Munchkin one now, or are you doing different themes for games?
So the first 2 are, we've got one that is Spike, our main Munchkin character, and one that's Flower, the Munchkin from Unnatural Acts. There will be more on the way. I can't really talk about all of them quite yet. And I mean, you only really need one to play the game, but you're going to want all of them to pick the rule for the game you're going to be in.
If you want to spend a lot of money, like me.
I mean, if you don't.
If you're a Munchkin fan, you will want them all.
Sure. And it's crazy because everything for 2016 is at print. I'm already almost done with my design work for 2017. We're into the playtesting phase, and I'm actually working right now on what we're doing in 2018.
That's amazing.
It's kind of crazy is what it is. So
when you were saying this was true and dear to your heart.
Yeah, this one's out now.
What was your favorite part of playtesting that?
Watching the players try to bend their brains around how this changes. Because once you get 3 or 4 of these dungeons in play at once, keeping track of all the rules, yeah.
It becomes Munchkin on crack.
We love the dungeon sets because it's a chance to bend Munchkin and see how far we can push it with the dungeons and changing the rules. And I've been wanting to do another dungeon set for a while. So
as the head designer for Munchkin, how often do you have more than 7 projects on the table at the same time?
All the time.
14.
I've got it down to under 14 right now, I think.
You think, but how often is it over 14?
This year it's been over 14 most of the year because we've got all the guest artist editions, all the boosters that have been in process.
Yeah, you guys have a ton of Munchkin this year, and rightfully so.
Sure, it's the anniversary. It's
right,
the anniversary.
Right.
Next year will be lighter, we promise. Your wallets can recover.
Or you can catch up. That'll always be my problem.
Sure.
Always.
So, the other thing I want to talk about briefly is the Munchkin Collectible card game.
I did not know about this. I feel silly.
We announced it for the first time at Gamma Trade Show. We are going to be actually showing it off to the public, probably not quite finished form, but close, at Board Game Geek Con.
Okay, so go to BGG.
Go to BGG.
Or
Absolutely.
send me there.
We need it.
That might take a little bit of work. That's Texas, right?
Yeah, Dallas.
That's a haul.
It's actually, but it's actually, I don't know if you've ever flown into DFW. It's basically a small city, and there's like 4 hotels. It's at one of the hotels in the airport.
That helps, but
You fly into DFW, you take a shuttle to the hotel, you're done.
that's still $1,500 or more to get there. And
Plus, it's sold out. It's been sold out for months.
oh, well.
So,
Anybody want me to sleep on the floor? I did it last night.
there was a lot of that going around.
I'm dedicated.
I'm wearing a shirt I need to talk about. Munchkin Legends Guest Artist Edition is currently at Target. It's illustrated by Mike Lucas, who worked on the Munchkin comic book for Boom Studios. If you haven't been reading the Munchkin comic, you're missing a lot of really funny stuff.
And that's a Target exclusive, right?
Yes.
Yep. What else?
Went up on Amazon last week. Amazon exclusive Munchkin Oz Guest Artist Edition, illustrated by Katie Cook.
I did not know that was going to be an Amazon exclusive.
Yeah.
I feel special now. I think I have it.
It is. Katie already draws Oz characters just in what she does. So we were like, Katie, do you want to do Munchkin Oz? And I don't think we'd finished the sentence before, like, yes, bounced off the back wall and was like, yes, I want it.
Yeah, it's clear she enjoys it.
She really does. She's a treat to work with. She also did some of our boosters, Munchkin Love Shark Baby, the Valentine's booster.
Okay.
Munchkin Kittens, Munchkin Puppies.
Love Shark Baby. There's a box breaking on that somewhere on my website, guys.
So, speaking of box breakings, Matt's going to be doing a ton of them for Munchkin all through the rest of the year. We're doing the Munchkin Tavern 3 nights at Gen Con to celebrate the anniversary.
Which I hope you go see tonight.
We will have some more announcements.
At 7.
7 to 7:30-ish is, yeah. Steve and John are hosting a special dinner tonight at 7:30. So
I'm gonna crash it.
you can sign up for it.
Can't.
So I'm hosting on Saturday night. We've got more announcements. We've got some really cool stuff I can't talk about yet.
Because they haven't been announced.
Right. We've got great guests. Tomorrow night is Munchkin Collectible card game developer Devin Lewis. Actually, Eric Lang and Kevin Wilson co-designed the collectible card game. Eric Lang, Diana Jones winner.
Yep, last night he won it.
Well deserved.
He's been in the industry a while.
He has been, and he's designed lots of really hot games.
Yeah, he did the big one that he did. I don't know his career perfectly, but what they announced last night, I think the biggest he did was Marvel Dice Masters.
Sure. Based on Warriors, which he also designs.
There you go. See, he's really good at dice games. So does that mean there's going to be a Munchkin dice game?
I would love a Munchkin dice game. We don't have one planned right now.
Okay, collectible game you just kind of talked about. I'm curious. There's a lot of collectible games out there. What route are you going to go? Are you going to kind of follow the... I'm not saying Magic the Gathering and tournament play, etc., etc.
I have already said everything that I'm authorized to say about that game.
Okay, so we're not allowed to talk about rarity.
We're gonna
collectability.
We're gonna debut that one at BGG as well. I know.
Killing me.
Somebody find a way for him to get to BGG, please. So Devin and Laura D'Souza is illustrating one of the playmats that's coming out for the holidays. He's a comic artist. He's a great guy to work with. He's going to be doing a dinner with Devin tomorrow night. And then Uber artist Lynn Peralta and I are hosting on Saturday night.
Awesome. See, and it's a short walk.
Seriously. Lynn has done, he did Munchkin the Guild. He did Bill and Ted's Excellent Board Game for us. Star Munchkin guest artist. Munchkin Apocalypse guest artist, which is a Barnes & Noble exclusive. It's awesome because it has a round game board.
Oh, very cool.
So, yeah, and Lynn's a great guy to work with, and I'm looking forward to having dinner with him. And some Munchkin fans.
And some Munchkin fans. All right, anything else?
I think I've talked enough. Phil still has a whole series of his announcements.
Yes, Phil. Phil is next.
Believe it or not, there's a non-Munchkin side to SJ Games, and Phil's going to talk about that.
That's right. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you guys next year.
See ya.